money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. Getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. Getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Won't be making good, my money need a loan. Getting money.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me make sure. Hold on. I think I got the wrong. Sorry about that, man. It was just one of those last minute kind of things. Can you hear me now? There we go. There we go. Can you hear me now, David? Yeah. Okay. Okay. My bad. My bad, man. It dude, I'm trying to get this last couple of things out off my chest and everything, man. Some things have been going on with the transfer portal, with some things that Jackson Arnold said, man, the Nico situation still, man. And I wanted to jump on here, man, and just give my little quick observation of those things, man. Bishop was supposed to join me and everything, and Mike Legend, but they might jump in here in a few minutes, man. But it's just some things, man, that I wanted to address. The transfer portal, man, is open. Oklahoma is doing their due diligence. Man, look, Jim Nagy and everything, man. Look, people can say what they want to say. That was the greatest hire that Oklahoma did besides Brent Venables and the staff that Brent put together, bringing on West and all those guys and everything, man. So I think it's just something that Oklahoma needed. I can hear you. Okay, cool, cool. All right, Dwayne. What's up, Coach Riggs? I can hear you. Good. All right. I think a lot of people, man, are jumping on the bandwagon now about Oklahoma. They see where Oklahoma is going. They see the guys that they're getting. You get, Jaden Ott from California. Oh, he didn't do this last year. Look, the guy was hurt last year. Yeah, man, Jason. I'll let Jason tell you guys what's going on. That's something that I'm gonna leave that up to him. He can tell you what's going on and everything, man. That's not my place. He's in good spirit. He's good, but when he wants you guys to know what's going on, he'll address that. But he is good. He is good. I spoke to him this morning, and I spoke to him yesterday. He's good. He's good. Um, but I was worried a little bit about him too and everything. Jason normally don't miss his own shows and everything, man. And some things going on right now. I'll let him address those things sooner or later and everything. But I just wanted to talk about the transfer portal guys that we got and then the ones that we lost. Try to figure out, is the one that we lost, is it a great loss, or if it's just guys that couldn't get on the field last year. I think Sam Franklin, the running back, of course, we all know about Devon Mitchell, Michael Patterson McDonald, the D-back. I mean, these guys, man, they are great additions and everything, man. But when you have depth like Oklahoma, you really can't get on the field. If you get an injury, you're going to be in the back burner trying to get back on the field and everything. So, what's going on, Jesse? What's going on, my man? So, if you get hurt, you're going to have to really, really focus. Look at who it is. What's going on, Mike? I think he's He got that coin internet. There it is. What's going on, big dog?
What's going on, Coach?
Not much, man. Sorry I'm late, man. I my daughter was using the Blackstone trying to cook stir fry, and I
Oh,
was
that's
trying to
all
help
right,
her out.
brother. I see I missed a call from you. I was taking care of some personal business.
Hey, man, you ain't gotta. You stupid. You ain't gotta say nothing.
Now get
Hey,
y'all's mind out of the gutter, but
oh man, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Jesse said, "What's up, legend?" Uh,
hello,
but
Jesse.
no, but no, man. Jason, he's good, man. He's just going through some things right now, man. But he'll bounce back here in a few days and everything. Think he just needed some R&R, some rest, relaxation, and everything, man. But I'll let him talk to you guys when that time is right and everything. But just to know he's in good spirit. Um,
Oh, okay.
but man, these additions that Oklahoma got, man, and we're
Woo.
still look Jim Nagy and everything, man. Well, I call him Nagy and everything. You call him nagging and everything, whatever you want to call him. Um, OTO. Okay. I think that he's getting all the right pieces in, man, and that Stanford offensive line, that Jake is that Makukula? Makukula?
Something like that. Coach, I'm
I don't
like
want
you.
to
Don't
butcher his name and everything, man,
me
but
either.
man, the additions that they're getting, it just shows that Oklahoma is still in the business of trying to get better. They're not going to be satisfied with what they got. They're going to still try to get better. It's okay. He said Mike Lou. Michael Lou. I thought it was Maikula. Makakala. Anyway, I don't want to butcher his name. Soon when we figure it out and everything, man, I will address that and everything. But the guys that we lost were just guys, man, that couldn't get on the field. Uh, of
Right.
course, of course, losing Devon Mitchell and everything, that is what it is.
Yeah.
Mikel Patterson, McDonald could never get on the field because
Hmm.
those guys are deep in that D back room. I mean,
They
you got
are.
guys, you got guys like Boganowski. He can't even get on the field because because they're so deep at the cornerback and the safety and free safety, man. So, but that's a good thing to have is depth.
Hmm.
Do you agree with that?
I agree wholeheartedly. And
Because
pick
as we saw last year, I'm sorry, as we saw last year, injuries do happen.
they do.
Injury, yes, there it is. Yes, I want to say make a cooler. We'll get it here later and everything. So if they keep adding these pieces, eventually, from what I'm hearing, Brent wants to do 80 20 80 scholarships and everything, and that's 80 scholarships and also 80 high school, and then he wants to try to do 20 in the portal, which is
Hmm.
precedent if you want to do 20 in the portal and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Oklahoma breakdown shared pronunciation guide Mike Lou. Okay, Mike Lou.
Mike Lou.
Mike Lou. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Thank you for breaking that down for me, man. I appreciate that. So, also, I want to say this, and this is something off the subject. I was away do the legal stuff, and I was off for a while, and to be stuck at 269 subscribers. When I got back on and started doing it and got free to everything, now I'm at 277.
Awesome.
So gaining subscribers or gaining listeners, man, while I'm not on, that is beyond imagine because it just lets me know, man, that I'm genuine. I try to
Hmm.
do it the right way. I don't think I know more than anybody, man. I'm just an X and O
Right.
guy. Just an X and O guy. That's all I am. I can break down footage, I can break down film, call a decent offense, call a decent defense, win some games, but that's it. I don't try to be no better than nobody else and everything, man.
I'm
So I
same way,
appreciate
Coach.
I appreciate those people, man, that joined in and came on and jumped on the coaches talk subway and everything, man. And I'm hoping to do some more down the road and everything, man. But I got a bone to pick
Let's hear it.
with an ex player. Did you hear the comments
Jackson.
that? Did you hear the
Jackson
comments that
Arnold.
Jackson Arnold said?
Yes. Now, let me break this down.
Okay.
Look at his stats against Temple. Look at his stats on the game we almost lost to Houston, and then look at his stats against Tulane, and then he he turns the ball over what 2 or 3 times in the Tennessee game, and he wants to bitch and moan about getting benched, and
These are
he's a
his
5 star.
these are his exact comments, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Mike. These are his exact comments. He said, "You know, I played the first 3 games. We're 3-0. Then go play Tennessee, have a bad first half, and get benched." Arnold told Rivals, "I feel like for me, it was a wake up call from God, just to kind of take a step back and root my identity in something other than the game." Now, look, I'm gonna say this: the pick six against Tulane, you can't do.
No.
The fumble against Temple, you can't do. But you can't turn the ball over. Oklahoma defense got the ball twice in Tennessee's red zone, and the next play you fumble it and then throw a damn sideline pass that made no sense.
Mm-hmm. And
So
let's not
yeah,
forget the Missouri game, Coach.
you running and the ball hits your knee, your pads, and you just fumble it. So I get what I mean. Look, he got to try to
Okay,
stay
Dwayne.
face. He got to try to stay face. I got that. I get it. And I know it sucks that you were supposed to be the prodigy son of Oklahoma and all the hoopla and everything, and then you come in there and it don't work out for you, dude. That's a part of life. You don't hear nobody else bitching and grinding and complaining about, well, I went in there and the fans turned on me. The fans are all about production.
Mm-hmm.
If if Caleb Williams would have came in there and did what you did, 5 star, no 5 star, they would have want his ass gone too.
Yeah.
It's whoever seizes the moment. So I didn't like the way he did that. He pretty much put it as the OU fans turned on him.
No,
And
we
like,
just when we see crappy production, we're going to call it out like we see it. It ain't turning on you.
in his long season as a starter for Oklahoma, he threw for 1,421 yards and 12 touchdowns and 3 picks, while also rushing for 444 yards and 3 scores. But they don't tell you how many fumbles he had.
That's right.
Now, we do stats. We do stats here. So looking up from all the games that Jackson Arnold played in,
Mm-hmm.
all the games that he played in, the 3 before Tennessee, Tennessee was the 4th game.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back and you play after Michael Hawkins did his thing. So you came back against Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Missouri, LSU. Ooh, who else? Uh,
That
Ole Miss.
Maine.
Well, Ole
Maine.
Miss. Ole Miss and Maine. Okay, so you play a total of all together. You play a total of 8 games. 8 games. You know how many times you know how many times he fumbled out of those eight
Every
games?
probably 6 or 7.
7 times. You fumbled, but see, when you give this report, you don't say that shit.
Mm-mm.
I had a bad first half. No, no, no. You had a bad season
Yeah.
for OU standards. Well, I mean, for OU, I mean, look now. Is it bad that OU has this stigma as having the top quarterbacks that seize the moments? Though your Bakers seize the moment, your Caleb Williams
Kyler's,
seize the moment, your Kyler Williams seize the moment. Uh, 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 uh,
Jason White, Sam
Jason
Bradford,
White, Sam Bradford,
Josh Heupel,
everybody that's been, even Brett Bowman. I mean, even
Rhett
Bomar.
Bomart, even
Everybody
Landry Jones.
sees the
It-
moment. So to be a 5 star, man, you are held to a different standard, and that's
Yep.
unfortunate for a 5 star kid to win the All Army, to win the All American, the All Army MVP, and
Gatorade
you
Player of the Year.
and you play like that.
Yeah,
Jesse said I saw some quotes with his picture, but I wasn't sure if that's what's true or not.
it was.
I It was true. It was true. Uh, Well, Jesse, I mean, look, I feel bad for him, but at the same point
I
in
do.
time, if I go out there and I'm a quarterback for Oklahoma or Ohio State or Texas or Georgia or Alabama, and I play like this, the fans gonna rip me a new one.
Hmm.
And that's just if you don't want that pressure, you need to go to schools like Tulane, Temple, UNLV. I mean, schools that don't really have that fan base that is like we know we're supposed to be in the college football playoff. If you don't want that pressure, you need to go to a team that don't mind going 6-7 or 7-6 or just making the bowl game.
Hmm.
You can't come to Oklahoma
Nope.
and play like that. But that's why I love John Mateer. He
Hmm.
he's welcoming it.
He is.
Lincoln Riley benched Rattler's ass, and Rattler was his guy.
Yeah.
But at some point, Mike, you have to.
Yeah.
And when do you okay as a coach? When do you think it's time to pull somebody after they made two fumbles, three fumbles, four fumbles? What?
Uh,
What's the criteria to pull
to
somebody?
to me, I'll just give that give that Tennessee game. You know what? He fumbled, then he threw a pick right in against Tennessee.
Yeah,
He wouldn't have never seen the field again with me.
there you go, Dwayne. It's called consistency.
Jackson never was consistent.
I man, look, just Mike, and this is just me. I'm gonna say this. This is just me. My own opinion. Nobody else's. I look at video and look at tape different than everybody else.
Hmm.
I don't think he was ever comfortable.
No.
I don't think he was ever comfortable. And
Now we
sometimes it
can.
can be, and that can be a bad thing, but sometimes it
Hmm.
should be a good thing. Light a fire up under your ass.
Yeah, and I mean the naysayers could make the argument. Well, the O line was down. Seth Luttrell was coaching, but like Trap House Boomin said, there's a difference between a good quarterback and a great quarterback. A
I
great a great quarterback in that situation would have made a bad coach and a bad offensive line look good.
mhm. I love what Cam Newton, which I don't value anything he says that much, but sometimes he does say some valuable things and some important
Hmm.
things. He said there are game changers and game managers.
Yep.
Jackson Arnold was neither.
Neither.
And that's sad because you had this stigma about, okay, he's the next best thing. And for all you guys thinking that we ran Dylan Gabriel off, we didn't.
No.
Dylan wanted to go. And it was more mutual. It was more mutual. It
Hmm.
wasn't nobody trying to say get out. He thought it was Jackson's time as well. So he wanted to get out of the way.
Hmm.
So I'm cool with that. But you got to perform, and you have to perform. And if you can't perform, then it's okay to say, hey man, I you know what I would have said if I'm in Auburn now? Hey, look, I did my best. Uh it wasn't good enough. I gotta do better. I gotta be better.
Yeah.
I got to be better. I can't be the starting quarterback for University of Oklahoma and play like that.
Right.
Sometimes, man, you got to hold yourself accountable and stop throwing shade at somebody else. Well, it's Seth Luttrell's fault, or it's this. No, it ain't.
That's the difference between Gen X and Gen Z.
Mike, when you running with the ball and you drop it, that's a you thing.
That's a me thing.
I don't get where you are trying to now. If you trying to elude and get away from somebody and they happen to strip the ball, okay, I'll take that. But nobody
Or if I
around you, yeah.
or if I'm fighting for extra yards and I'm just about to go down and that big lineman rips the ball, 210 versus 320 ripping something out of your arms, you know who's going to win that fight.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but if I'm running down the field and I pop the ball out, that's me.
If nobody's by you and you running and it hits your pads, see what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
and Kimberly K, next comment, I love Kimberly K because she's always on point. She
Yeah.
she she called for and Kimmy K, don't take this no way disrespect. Trust me, because there are a lot of females out there that know more football than men. But to be a female and to know football and to can conduct yourself and hold a conversation in a group of men, it's impressive. That lets
Yeah.
me know what we're talking about is facts.
Right.
Jackson and Eric says Jackson Arnold had no confidence in the system he was in. Seemed like the game was too big at times for Jackson Arnold. I always tell my quarterbacks, when you get to that next level, when you go to college, wipe your memory clean.
Yeah.
Because the shit that you used to do in high school, you can't do in college.
Mm-mm.
Don't the I prepared you for that next step to be able to accept a new playbook, play calling, and knowledge. I always try to tell my quarterbacks and everything. I don't want to teach you on the high school level. I want to teach you on the college level. So when you get there and you want to know, you know what an X and a Y and a Z, and you know what a post corner is, and you know what a non route on the backside, and then you want a back corner dev. You know what those terminology is. So
Mm-hmm.
I did that because I didn't want my boys to be left behind when they got to college. And a coach is like, give me a dig route, give me a post corner, give me a
Mm-hmm.
zig post dig. What the fuck is a zig post dig? But they know they know what it is. So I don't like what Jackson did, man. Just saying I didn't perform the way I was supposed to. I'll be better, and I'm still getting better.
You know
All
what
you gotta
that
do.
made, don't you?
What?
Bulletin board material, because he is on the menu
He'll be hurt.
September 20. He don't
He gonna
think.
be hurt. Kimmy K says Bama benched Jalen and he came to Oklahoma. Sometimes you got to switch it up. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Nothing. Man, look, we're not saying you trash. I'm not
No.
saying that. I'm not saying you trash. Um, that's the same. Dwayne said that's the same thing when Tatum he fumbles. Coach Stoops would have benched him. Look, you can't give the ball up to a good team, let alone a bad team. Excuse me.
Exactly.
You can't give a team. You can't give the ball up to a bad team, let alone a good team. A good
Right.
team will make you pay.
Yeah.
You might get fortunate with a bad team because your defense is a little bit better than their offense. You might get away with that. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot do it in the SEC. You cannot give no look. 2 turnovers in the red zone.
Yeah. Unacceptable.
If we're just trying to be honest, at least 6 points.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
coach,
pretty sure.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to turn the cam off for a minute and mic my
Okay,
mute my
okay,
mic, but I'm not going.
okay. Jimmy said, "What's up, Coach Riggs?" Mike Legend, "What's up, man? What's up? What's up?" Yes, Jimmy, smash that like button. But look, man, it's okay to be mediocre. You know, when I came out of high school and call high school, I was only a 3 star. I didn't care about the stars, to be honest. I didn't really care about the stars. I knew my hard work, my work ethic, and everything would be good enough to at least give me an opportunity. That's all I ever want is an opportunity. I don't want anything promised to me. I don't want anything guaranteed to me because shit that you get and that you ain't got to work for, you don't value it. You don't, you know, it's that old saying is that if I give everything I got, blood, sweat, and tears, and I don't get it, I'm okay with that. But if I go in there thinking, oh, I'm a 4 star, 5 star, and I got money coming in before I even play a damn down, you still look. If you're getting money because of your name, image, and likeness coming out of high school, that's cool with you. That means that you're getting that money off the things you did in high school. That does not mean you're getting money for what you're doing in college because you haven't done anything in college. You're getting paid on a hope that you can be at the elevated level that you were in high school. That's it. So I'm okay with Jackson saying that. Like Mike said, that's bulletin board material. They're gonna use that. And when you come to Owen Field, it's gonna get ugly
Yeah.
real quick, real quick.
Well, just remember, coach, that other than Stutzman and Billy, I mean, we got the bulk of our defense back this year. You know,
The
and
bulk
some,
of
and
the bulk of defense I added with some extra pieces.
yes, I tell you what, Coach, I'm trying to halt my excitement for this season, but it's getting harder and harder. Hearing what I'm hearing coming out of camp, out of practice, it's just this. I'm just going to tell everybody this: this ain't going to be the last year Oklahoma of last year. Point blank, Coach. I think you're muted.
Sorry, I was trying to let you talk and get your things across.
Oh,
Uh, Someone told me they want me to break down the Jaden Ott and everything, and I'll do that here in a few minutes. I'm gonna look up some of his stats and some of his videos, and we'll put it out there, man. But to lead the Pac-12 in rushing the year before is
oh,
impressive.
very.
Now we can sit here and say, "Oh, it's the Pac-12." Well, I keep hearing about John Mateer. Oh, it's the Mountain West. We can't keep trying to push. We can't keep moving the finish line when guys come in and they are good. We can't try to
Exactly.
make an excuse. Well, they played the Mountain West. I don't give a damn. You played Sister Mary the Blind. You still got stats. You still had to perform those games.
Yep.
So, hey, at the end of the day, transfer portal open. We got a running back. We got an offensive lineman. And I love when Jim Nagy says, "We're not done."
And we're not done. You know what? Jim Nagy is our X factor this year.
Yes, I really believe that. And
Like your title says, Oklahoma's playing chess, not checkers.
well, the reason why I chose that is because everybody's over. Look, we're we're now starting to see these teams trying to get to that 105.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Oklahoma's already been at 105 since the beginning of the year.
Yep.
Actually, they've been under 105.
Yep.
They've been at 95. So now they got 10 guys that they can use out of the portal.
Yep.
So they did their due diligence to get everything ready. So when the spring portal comes, you can start adding guys. See, everybody want to try to add people in the fall or in the winter portal. That's a bad time because once you get them then and you fill up your roster, who's to say that somebody that you really wanted is going to jump in the portal after their spring game because they know they don't have no chance to get on the field? Now
Yeah.
you can't go get them. So
Right.
no, OU's doing their due diligence, man. They're playing chess.
They are.
Everybody else playing checkers.
That's right.
So
And I tell you what, I think you're going to see a different head coach in Brent Venables this year.
yeah, I also saw something else, man, that I wanted to address. Some more stuff came out about the Nico
Yeah.
Lama Lama report, and this is what bothers me. I'm sorry, this mic is echoing.
That's probably me, Coach. Let me.
You sure? Yeah, there it is. Okay. No, it's still doing it. It's mine. It's actually
Okay.
mine. So I have
Okay.
to hold on right quick. Let me check my settings on my audio. Testing. No, they're still the same thing.
I'm not hearing any echo on my end, Coach.
Testing. No, what it is, man, I gotta just get a whole new mic. We're gonna just try to bear with me, guys. I'm sorry if you hear an echo. I have to get me a new microphone because this one, I think my granddaughter was playing with it and broke it. So just bear with me and everything. But some new reports came out, man, that they were trying to ship. They were trying to make sure that Nico got to Oregon. Yes, they were
That's
trying to
one
make.
I haven't. That's one I haven't heard yet, Coach.
No, it was on. Here's the report. The report is from ESPN, and it says sources told ESPN that Nico's representatives asked to redo his deal just before the close of winter portal back in December after Tennessee's playoff loss to Ohio State. But his deal was unchanged, and Nico did not enter the winter portal. His father, Nick Lamalava, also wanted Tennessee to surround his son with better receivers and a more effective offensive line and pass protection. Before the start of spring practice this year, Nico representatives reached out to Oregon, gauging its interest in Lamalava, but Oregon said it wasn't interested, sources told ESPN. And then Oregon notified Tennessee that Nico was being shopped to the Ducks.
Whoa.
That's why Nico ass got let go of Tennessee.
Well, we can forget about our crystal ball to North Carolina.
No, when you like we all know when you have a do not contact tag, you already got your mind made up where you're going.
Yeah.
God, that bothers me.
And so Nico's got one of those.
I'm so sorry, guys. This thing is making me upset. And can you hear me? Can you hear me? There we go. Can you hear me, Mike? I think Mike might be froze and everything. Unless that's me. I'm sorry, guys. My mic is really acting up today and everything. So I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can, put a 1 in the comments, please. If you can hear me. Oh man, this sucks. Uh, Testing. Mike, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I've been able to hear you. I don't know why I'm froze.
Yeah, this is bothering me. This bothers me. So I'm sorry, guys. You have to hear this echo. I'm trying to get it fixed, but I don't know how to fix it. So, Mike, just I'm gonna end it here in a few more minutes, man, because this is really bothering me, and I don't
Okay.
like the echo in my headset and everything like that. Mike, acting up. But I wanted to get one more thing across before we go.
Okay.
This is really gonna bother me.
I think you're muted now, Coach. I still can't hear you.
Can you hear?
There you are. There you are. You came in. Say something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's pissing me off and everything because I can't really talk. But anyway, we got 14 people in here, man. Jimmy and Dwayne, Jimmy Clay, man. Thank you guys for coming in, man. This is really frustrating for me that I can't really get what I want to say across because I keep hearing that echo. So I'm going to.
There you are.
No, it's still echoing. Anyway, I'm gonna try to hold on. Okay, now here go the comments. God, I missed a lot of them. Okay. It's Evan said it's obvious the star or 5-star thing is way overhyped. Shoot.
There you are. There you are. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, but it's kind of bad echoing, and I don't like that echoing. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Testing, testing. I don't hear echo that bad, so I'm gonna let that be. I think what it is I have my. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
What about now?
Oh, you're loud now.
I think what it is, man, is that I'm gonna have to just buy me a new mic. All right. Kimberly K says, I hope Tatum is being made to walk campus football attached to him like a newborn baby. He has to protect it with his life this season if he touches the field. Hey, I've done it before, and trust me, it's a loaf of bread. And if anybody brings that football back to me other than Tatum, your ass is gonna run bleachers till you can't run no more.
You heard the story about Billy Sims, didn't you?
What happened?
When he fumbled on against Nebraska, I think
Yes.
it was either 76 or 77, and he fumbled, and Nebraska won it. Coach Switzer made him carry that football, sleep with it, carry it to class everywhere Billy went. He had to carry that football.
See, that's what we need to get back to. A lot of people try to avoid steps to get to this new NIL thing. If you can't do the basic fundamentals of football, how do you think you're going to make all these millions? And who's going to pay you those millions?
Right. Because them NIL guys that's paying all this wads and wads of cash, they don't want to see their boy get out there and fumble, throw interceptions, and miss tackles, and just get out there and lollygag and grab ass.
You won't be able to do that.
Mm-mm.
You know, and I think that's why a lot of us, right here, I think a lot of us, man, are going to have to accept the fact that Tatum might not see the field that much.
No.
If he can't stop the fumbling. Now,
right.
I don't know, maybe he can, but we're gonna find out.
Right.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find me a new mic already on the phone on my phone. Trying to find me a new mic.
Coach Kid, you going to that jungle website?
Man, look, no, I go to Amazon.
That's what I'm talking about. Amazon, the jungle.
To 2023 odd, not 2024. But hey, look, Odd Man, look, was the #1 running back in the Pac-12. He was the #1 running back in the Pac-12. Hold on, I think I know what's going on. Hold on.
Hello, Stevie G. Man, I'll be glad when YouTube decides what's going on with my channel, man. This is killing me. Okay.
Still not hearing me?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
It's killing me. Nico is is he? Nico is a UCLA player now. I knew that UCLA said they were going to be the only one that can get near what he wanted. I knew that's where he wanted to go anyway, back home. Emily K. Jimmy said, when did this happen? Hey, I'm not going to go. Hey, my man cave is everybody's room. When I'm not here, everybody want to come to my man cave and pretend they on the podcast and just mess with everything. So trust me, if I broke it, I would have told you 2 hours ago, maybe. Okay, cool. So Nico's at UCLA. Good now. Everybody's saying good now. Okay, thank you guys. If you have a compressor or that mic, turn it on. I've checked everything. it was never there. So for some reason, it's there now. So I don't know. It's never been there. So I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
You're low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what it is that I get the mic. It's fine. I'll go get one at the audio store tomorrow. I see what you did there. Okay, someone audio is it's mine. No, the TV it's on, but I don't have the volume up at all. So it ain't that. It's something. I never had this problem when I was podcast. So I don't know. Really
We have
bothered.
gremlins.
Yes. Yes. Unplug your mic and still the echo.
Huh?
Yeah.
Still there?
And like I said, it's fine. It did its purpose. It lasted almost a year. So I'm good. But anyway, on to some other news and everything now. Just sit there and just try to bear it another 15 minutes and everything. Go eat dinner in a few minutes anyway. But on other news, a lot of people are taken to Oklahoma and Amateur on how he's doing everything now with the team, how he's getting everybody to learn the offense, how he's getting everybody in the spot they need to be. That's a leader.
That is.
That's a leader.
That is a leader. We needed, yes.
So
I
go ahead.
really, we haven't seen a true leader at the trigger position. I mean, Kyler was a good leader, but you know, Baker was a true alpha dog in the field, on and off. And I think uh, I just think that in that aspect of being of like Baker, that's where John Mateer uh, is like Baker, as far as being a leader, being the alpha dog on the field. You don't have to be told that Mateer is an alpha dog. Do you agree with that, Coach? I can't.
Oh yeah. You ain't got to tell him that. You know, he already knows everything. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna piss me off.
I mean, one thing that stands out about John Mateer when he got his first interview, few maybe a month or so ago, when he told that reporter, he said, "Look, winning Heisman and personal things would be great, but I'm here to win games." That statement right there said a lot to me.
You gotta say things like that. You really do. You gotta when you go to a new program, when you go to a new program, guys, y'all gonna hear this problem
But Coach, I do appreciate you bringing me on since my channel's down, and going through appeals and everything.
Always, man. I'm just trying to figure out this damn mic go out the window. I mean, it's bad on my end. I can hear it, and I know it's an echo out there, man. So, but Hey Jimmy, I tried that, man. I tried to unplug it and plug it back in. It's just not working. I think what it is it's something wrong with the filter. I mean, it's okay.
There it is. There it is. There it is. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with the filter,
Yeah.
and so it's gonna be working. So, unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna end this early because it is hurting my ears to talk in it. So hopefully tomorrow when we come on do Thursday's conversations, man, I'll have my new mic in. Even if I gotta go and buy one from Best Buy, we'll get it taken care of and everything, man. But I'm hoping everything, man, everybody enjoys it, man, but I'm kind of I have the audio is not good. Yeah, going to Texas, man. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm about to get off. It's hurting my ears. I don't like doing this. So until tomorrow, man. Hopefully, we'll do a better show tomorrow. And until then, man, Mike, you with me, man.
I'll be with you, brother.
Yeah,
We'll get all that taken care of. See y'all next time.
Money, mommy making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Mommy making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Mommy making good, my money